Tina, will you see if you can turn on the screen share for a minute? I'm gonna go ahead and continue as Tina goes ahead and turns that on. So anyway, Epic has a strategic partnership with an industry icon, with an industry giant. Just one moment. Okay, with an industry giant, it is called eCosway. eCosway has been around for 34 years. They operate in 17 countries around the world. Annual revenue of eCosway is north of 500 million USD. It's one of the leading direct sales company in the world, and they have a network of stores around the world. I think it's somewhere around, let's say, 2,000 to 3,000 stores of these retail locations. eCosway, as you can see from the screen here, eCosway is a member of the Berjaya group of companies. Under the Berjaya group, you can see right here you have eCosway and Causeway. But under the Berjaya group, you also have Starbucks, Wendy's, Kenny Rogers Roasters, Krispy Kreme, Papa John's Pizza, 7-Eleven, Mazda, Aston Martin, on and on and on. The list of companies is very extensive at Berjaya and also at eCosway. We feel blessed and fortunate to be able to create this strategic partnership, this strategic relationship with eCosway, which will benefit you as we go about building the Epic business around the world. So let's talk about some of the things that you can expect and some of the things that we can do based on the strategic partnership that we have with eCosway. Today what I would like to do is announce our website here. I think you can see from my screen under epicera.com. For those of you who have an opportunity from another browser or something, go ahead and log on to epicera.com. I'm not going to have time to show you some of the videos or download the pay plans. I'll just show you some of the things that I'll talk about them for more of a 30,000-foot overview as we go through this initial call. We just turned this site live a few hours ago. We saw that it was rendered in all the countries. I believe as it continues to be rendered around the world, if you're having difficulty in some of the markets pulling this up, check back at a later time. But this will be our squeeze page site, our temporary site, until our event in October, when we go ahead and launch our official website and take it live at that time. This is our temporary site, but what we're trying to do as we're getting ready to start this company, we're finding that information is expanding and proliferating throughout the world, and that's causing many questions to be asked. We wanted to create a site that would be the source of information, where if there's a rumor or a question or something that you need to look into, you can refer to this site, and we will publish this information right here from this site to you. So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen, epicera.com, EPICERA.com. So as you can see here from the first point, the first slide that we have is just one moment while I adjust this a bit. Okay, the first slide that we have is the slide here. You can click on the video. You can watch this. It gives a brief overview of the company, who we are, and it sets a little bit of the tone and the vision that we are putting forward. So to me, that's an exciting thing. As you scroll down the page a bit, we talk about our vision here. So for those of you who have the opportunity, if you can see this button right here where it says download the PDF, when you have a moment, go ahead and click download. It's a fairly large PDF, but that will help tell the story of Epic, who we are, where we're going, and what the vision is. As we talk about our vision, what we're creating is a social community where we can empower people to live their dreams. As I think about this, we have so many networkers around the world who are in a company and are looking for a new opportunity. or who are looking for an opportunity. I would dare to say, just my opinion, but there may be somewhere around 90% of all leaders at this time who may be looking for a home, maybe looking for a safe harbor, someplace that they can get into and feel like, oh, I've become something that's greater than myself individually. I'm part of a company that I can be proud of. I'm part of a place that is safe. It's a safe harbor and that I can call home. Part of the vision that we have is to help create that. We want people waking up in the morning looking forward to Monday, going to work with us at Epic, as opposed to what people typically look forward to, which is Friday, at the end of the work week. We want to create an environment that's fun, that you can be excited to be here, a place where we can give back. And everything that we've done as we've started to create this culture and this company and this product line and this story, what we call the Epic experience, all builds towards who and what we are as a company. So we're excited about the vision that's going to be coming out here. We're excited about everything that's taking place. So take a look at our vision here. Next, if you'll see, you've got a message from myself, message from the CEO here, and it's about a 10-minute overview where an interviewer asked me questions. What do I think about certain parts of the company, and what do I think about what's going on? And I answer those questions, and we put that together. Of course, we'll continue to improve that, but take a listen to that and know some of the things that we're talking about here as a company. Moving our way on down, one of the things that people are talking about is our Epic Partnership Program. And part of that Epic Partnership Program is what we've talked about, is creating this $100 million leadership development strategy that we can use to bring some of the best leaders in this industry into Epic. This is a big part, or it's a fairly large part of one of the things that we're going to be doing. I'm excited about this part of the company. Essentially, we wanted to make that transition towards making the decision and coming into Epic that much easier. So as people decide, hey, I like Epic, I like the culture, I want to be involved in the experience that they're doing and what's going on, I want to become part of that, we're making these contracts available to the people who will come in and roll up their sleeves and go to work with us. Let me talk about this for a moment because I want to make sure and answer any questions or alleviate any rumors out there regarding our Epic Partnership Program, or as I have here on the slide, the Leadership Development Strategy. What the purpose of this is to attract leaders into the business who will lock arms with us and help create a culture that becomes sticky, that allows people to stay in the company, that becomes a real focal point of what we do and who we become. What we don't want are leaders who come into the business and expect to just come and wave from the stage or wave from the parade as it goes by. We want leaders who will come in and work, lock arms, and help us make this company the legacy company that it will become. That's one of the main points of it. Number two, this program will not be a program that just gives away money for no effort. This is a performance-based incentive as people come in. What we're willing to do is say, look, if you're a leader in this industry, we want to partner with you to help you build the business, to help you build your business. We'll partner with you and actually invest in you to accomplish that. But any type of partnership that's one-sided is not a good thing. So this has to be a two-sided situation here. We're willing to fulfill from our end, but we need you to be willing to fulfill from your end as well. So as part of this program, if you come in and go to work, help us create the culture, start building an organization, start getting the Epic experience out there to people around the world, like I said, we'll be willing to invest in you or your members or your team to help build that. This will be an incredible part of what we do, who we become, and so on. I'm really looking forward to that. There's not many opportunities in this industry to have someone willing to invest in talent to bring them in. We've known from the beginning that we had to open our wallet and pay for some of the best leaders to be involved. So this will be something that's talked about across the industry, and we're looking forward to that. By way of what's going on, we're hoping to have a launch in October, okay? That was the intent from the beginning. We started putting this company together towards the 1st of August. We're very ambitious in what we're setting out to do, okay? To create a company that will realistically be one of the top 100 companies from the first time we start doing business is very ambitious indeed. And to put that all together within a 60 to 90-day period is a very ambitious undertaking. So we're looking at opening a number of countries as we launch from day one, from the beginning. Now, there will be a few contingencies on the countries that we open, and part of those contingencies will be dependent upon product approvals in the different markets. We need to have our EPIC product approved in some of the various regions and various markets of the world. But as soon as we can get that done, and as soon as we can get everything in line, we'll be ready to support you and work with you in your areas, in your regions around the world. And we really look forward to that. Stay tuned to epicera.com for further notification of that. But here in the United States, of course, as we're setting this up, it's all set up and we're getting it ready from product to pay plan to you name it. All right, let's continue moving on down the screen. Why are we different? Here at EPIC, we're different in many ways. From the Leadership Development Fund or the EPIC Partnership Program that I just spoke to you about, to the customer experience that we're trying to create. As part of our customer experience, one thing I wanted to talk to you about, we call it the EPIC experience and what that will entail. I talk about that being a combination of product, a pay plan, and culture. Those three things combined together form the experience that you will have inside of EPIC. And that to us is crucial and something that we're focusing in on right from the beginning. Let me give you a few examples. There are companies out there that have product offerings that are really quite incredible. They may not have the best pay plan and they may not have the best culture, yet people stay involved because of the product offering. Inversely, there are companies out there that may have an amazing pay plan but not a great product and not a great culture, and people will stay involved because of that pay plan. You may also know companies that have an incredible culture but they're weak on pay plan, weak on product, yet the culture keeps them in the business. At EPIC, our goal, our desire, our vision is to give you the best of all worlds from that respect so that you will have an amazing culture. Everything we do is going to be centered around the culture that we create here. The vision, the direction, the fun, the humanitarianism, the give back, the type of willingness to help each other be successful. Everything we're doing is built around that culture. Number two, pay plan. I'll go through a little bit of that on this call today, but we have an amazing pay plan that we worked on and developed. And keep in mind, many people don't realize that as you begin anything, you have to think about the behaviors that it will drive. As we've created our pay plan, we've worked behaviors that we want to drive into the pay plan. So we'll have an amazing pay plan. It will drive the proper activities inside of the company. Number three, product. Product. There's a lot of companies in recent history which will come out with the slogan of, take this product, this ingredient does everything. Okay, it cures this, it does that, chop off your arm, it'll regrow it. It almost is that ridiculous, okay, what they say. Let me ask you as leaders in the industry, what future do you have when you begin with that story? Those companies did not begin with the end in mind, because they can only do this. If the one product does everything, what kind of vertical product offerings can you have from that point on? What we've tried to do is say more the opposite. What we'll do is take more an Apple model. Apple did not invent music, but what they did is change the way that music is delivered. They took it from CDs and invented the iPod, and then started delivering music through an iPod and making it cooler. Suddenly, I don't want CDs anymore. I only want the music that comes through my iPod, okay, the MP3. So as they did that, they didn't change the music. They could still take into consideration new songs that were coming on and deliver it through their iPod. At Epic, that's one of the things that we want to focus on product delivery, delivering it in new, unique ways, delivering it more conveniently, more simple, cooler, but being able to take advantage of new technologies as they continue to come out. So you'll see that as one of the focal points. So as we talk about culture, product, and pay plan all coming together to unite people and give them that sticky point, that sticky factor to keep them inside of the company once they've joined, you will see that Epic experience as being an incredible thing that we do and create here inside of the company. So as leaders, I'm looking at you here through the screen. As leaders, we're looking to you to help us create that experience, help us create that culture. We have an amazing opportunity here, and we're very excited about it. Okay, so I talked a little bit about the products and why we're different in the experience. Let me continue on down the website onto how we do it. How we do it will be a little bit unique compared to most of the industry. Inside of Epic, we will have not only face-to-face meetings, the way this business is traditionally built, we will also have a full online presence where people can get online through our website, purchase products, conduct their business, and so on. We'll have a full e-commerce shopping cart as part of the program that we do. Keep in mind, in this modern day and age, it all needs to be mobile-based, so we'll also have a full mobile suite, okay? So from face-to-face to full online presence to our shopping cart, we'll add to that an events schedule. People love to work towards events. Anytime you can get people together into a group and people play off the strengths of each other. Sometimes you need that time where you can come together and unite as a global family and work together and strengthen each other. With our event schedule, because the name is Epic, we're looking at calling this, if you'll think of Epic as a book or as a story, an epic story is where a hero is created or a legend is made, okay? So we wanted to call our event schedule the Legend Tour. And as we go around on this Legend Tour, we'll do it in different places, different countries, different areas. But we'll also have this event schedule. Now, one of the more unique components that we'll be incorporating into what we're doing is our retail locations. Because of our strategic alliance with eCosway, and like I mentioned earlier, eCosway having a network of retail locations or store locations in the countries in which they do business, we'll be able to help leverage those store locations to where you can pick up Epic products in some of those locations, and you can also be able to purchase eCosway product once we're able to align the EVs and align the pricing as we go. But we want to incorporate what we call a transfer buying program, which will allow Epic members additionally to purchase eCosway products. eCosway spent 34 years developing amazing products across the globe. If you look at their products and product lines, we are so blessed and so grateful to have that strategic alliance with eCosway, because that allows us to do this global footprint of Epic that we're looking at doing. It's truly an exciting time. Okay, so how do we do it? With all of these components combined, giving you the best of all worlds. Moving on down, I've talked a little bit already about our strategic alliance, how they allow us to make this happen. Let me keep moving on down. I've talked to you a little bit about our product and our product line and how we'll focus in on the delivery mechanism and how we'll have some unique products. The products that you can see here from this product site is primarily just for our U.S. launch. What we're trying to look at some of our foreign markets is to get unique products approved and then make those available for EPIC products in some of those foreign markets. So the EPIC products in different markets will vary from time to time. All right, our compensation plan. This is one of the unique factors that we're excited about, that we've worked on very hard to develop so that it drives proper behavior as we move the company forward. For those of you who have the chance, who have the opportunity, please get on here and download the PDF and take a look at the EPIC pay plan and see how it will pay. Really simplistically, now I was going to go through it, but considering the time that we've already expended on this call, I won't go through that on this call, but we will do that at a later time. What we'll do is we'll announce a pay plan call where we'll invite people on and go through and explain this pay plan to everyone. But going back to behavior, there are several behaviors that we wanted to build into the plan. Number one is recruit. In fact, I call these my 5 sacred R's of network marketing, and how you need to build these behaviors into all facets of what you do as a company. The first sacred R, or the first R that we really need to focus in on, is recruiting. The EPIC pay plan incentivizes and rewards those who are active builders in the company, who are out there building the pay plan. Number 2 is retain. Once they're recruited into the company, then you should retain them. What I talked to you about earlier, how we would help retain them, is through the EPIC experience, through the culture, the pay plan, and the products. So we built that into the behavior. Number 3 is recognition. I've always said people will work for money, but they will crawl across coals to be recognized. And we look forward to being able to recognize our leaders from around the world for the job well done that they've done in helping to build EPIC to be one of these legacy companies in the industry. So recognition is a key factor in what we'll be doing. Number 4 is rank advancements. I believe it's important that we recognize and rank advance people based on the work that they do, that we're able to establish our leadership so that we can establish those people inside of the company who are setting the proper example of behavior and setting them apart, setting them up as leaders and helping them move through the pay plan and rewarding them for their activities for being leaders. And then the last part is residual income for our member side, revenue from the corporate side is the last behavior that we've built into the pay plan. The residual income component built into the pay plan for EPIC is truly unbelievable, truly amazing. It drives the proper behavior. We look forward as people start taking advantage to the different bonuses that we built into this pay plan. So let me leave it at that and just suggest that you go ahead and check that out, take a look at it, and get excited because we've got some great things coming. Now, how do we do this? And eventually this will be a get started phase where people can come in once we have the sign-up capacity available, which we plan on being in October. We'll have a start button here. But we believe that through our innovation that we'll be doing at EPIC, it will help make us more iconic. The more iconic in the industry you become, the bigger of a community you build. The larger the community, the more successful we'll be as a company. the more successful, the more innovative we can continue to be, the more iconic, the bigger the community, even more successful. I call this I'll call it the eternal round for now, where if we keep following this pattern, we should continue to spiral and get bigger and bigger, more iconic, more innovative, and larger community. So as we move forward on that, let me announce tonight that we'll be having our kickoff event October 18th and 19th at the Stein Eriksen Lodge in Park City, Utah. Stein Eriksen Lodge is one of the 5-star resorts here in Utah. We're excited to have leaders from numerous markets around the world join us for a truly epic event. The seating is limited to, I believe it's 750 for our opening event. Keep in mind, this call tonight, we've not even hit pre-launch yet in October. This is almost a pre-launch webinar that we're doing here, just based on the tremendous amount of excitement that we've started to get from around the world. We wanted to have this event, once again, to keep everything more in line, keep the rumors and keep the information more in line to where we needed it to be so people could truly understand the story of who we are as a company. Let me do a quick call to action here. It's important, if you're a leader in the industry and plan on participating in EPIC, that you be at this event at Stein Eriksen Lodge. Once again, it's limited seating. Once those 750 spots are gone, it's going to be full. We're going to have some amazing people from around the world invited to this event. Trust me, this is an event that you do definitely want to be at. So here's the buttons to click to register for the event. And we look forward to seeing each of you at our kickoff event held at the Stein Eriksen Lodge. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me kind of circle up here and tell you some of the things that we have here. We have a new opportunity, but not a startup company. Because of our strategic alliance with eCosway, you can feel safe in knowing that what we're doing here will truly give you that new opportunity without the risks of a startup company. 2, we'll have a global footprint once products are approved. We'll have a global footprint that we can go ahead and build a global business on very rapidly. 3, we'll have a state-of-the-art system, back-end office, tools, culture building tools as well, that we can go ahead and utilize to build this company and the story around the world. 4, innovative products, innovative offering, innovative delivery systems on our product line. 5, a leadership development budget, the EPIC Partnership Program, which will make a lot of leaders in the industry from across the globe want to participate and get involved in EPIC. Number 6, or more and more, an experienced management team that has done this not once but several times. If you consider us pilots, we've flown through storms before. We've experienced a lot of things. We know what it takes to be successful. You can be led and guided and assured that we will take this company to great heights, we'll build it to great levels, and we will create a legacy company here at EPIC. You have all these things combined together that most people around the globe don't realize, but has now made EPIC the story of the decade. Once our story starts to get out, like I said, we'll have a line of leadership showing up at our office here wanting to get involved in EPIC, as opposed to us having to go out and try and recruit people and convince them why they should be involved in EPIC. So, in conclusion, I recommend that you get with the person who invited you to this webinar. Talk to them and start working with them to get your spot in the company. We've not allowed people to sign into the company yet and will not allow people to sign in yet. Once again, this is a pre-event call. We're just trying to take advantage of getting the information correct out there. But get with the person who invited you to this. Work closely with them so that you can be prepared once we decide to turn on the registration buttons for the company. Keep returning back to epicera.com, and we'll continue to add new videos, new information, new marketing pieces, and so on. We've already, I'm not going to play them, but we've already have other videos that will take you through the pay plan, through some of our product offerings, and so on. So continue to check back to this site for new and updated information. Up at the top, these sites are live on the social media sites, so Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and so on. Get in there, like our sites, like our pages, because we will also continue to update information through our social media campaign that we're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredible opportunity for you. It's the story of the decade. It will be a legacy company. I really look forward to locking arms with you and taking this company to entirely new levels. Thank you so much for your participation on this call. Check back soon, check back often, because we'll have great announcement and great exciting things for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you soon. From Glen Jensen, Brent Jensen here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We welcome you to Epic and look forward to a great and prosperous future. Thank you, everyone.